Luke, it just seemed like a slow and frustrating start for you guys. Just what didn't click early on today?
Yeah, first of all, credit to Minnesota. Very, very well coached, I feel like. Great players, great talent. Probably one of the most disciplined team I've ever gone against. I think didn't beat themselves. Were very sound in what they were doing, and we made a few too many mistakes, didn't score enough points to go win. So they did a good job keeping things in front of them, making plays on the ball, and so got to pick ourselves back up, keep moving. We know we're a good football team, and when things are that evenly matched against two teams, you got to make one more play, win one more moment than the other team, and they won one more moment. So unfortunate, but got to keep moving.
Luke, what do you learn from ball security? Obviously, it's come up an issue the last couple of games. What is the key to just holding that ball?
Yeah, it's always different. Each time is always different, and I can't put two on the ground. The first one it turned on my head, and you're not in that position. A lot of times in football, so it just ball popped out. I was upside down, and then the last one I had zero idea what was I didn't know. He made whoever it was made a great play on the ball. I thought the ball was coming out pretty quick. I was very confident that if I got that ball off, we were probably going to get a score right on that play. So, I had no idea. I thought the ball was coming out quick enough where it wouldn't be an issue. I didn't see him, didn't feel him. So, we got to put our team in better positions to just stay on the field.
What can you guys do on maybe early downs to not maybe face third and long as often as you can?
Yeah, we can't have negative plays. We got to take advantage of defensive looks, getting our premium plays. I have to do a good job of getting us in the right play, the right run, the right protection, all that. And they did a good job of bringing different pressures. And and I felt there's a lot of times where they were keyed into some of our formations, our looks, what we were doing, and did a good job of getting their perfect call too. So. I think we just got to all be better. I think every play is, you got to have 11 guys doing the job, and there's not enough plays where we're doing that. So just can't have negative plays.
What did you learn last year about dealing with adversity as the quarterback, as the leader of the team?
Yeah, it's nothing new, and not wavered by it at all. I consider it pure joy when you face times of trial and adversity, and that's what I'm going to do, and that's my mindset. I'm not going to bat an eye, and I know this locker room, this coach staff, this team is very optimistic about these final three that we're going to play, and just got a great group of guys around me who, no matter the circumstances, are going to keep their heads held high and their chest poked out, and that I've never been more confident either with that. So,
Luke, what's going to be the key for you during bye week this week or next week?
Get better. Get healthy too. I think across the board as a team. I know defensively, I don't know the details, but I know a lot of our guys are struggling with some nicks and bruises. Like Xavier Scott went out there for the second half or however, but get better. We got 3 games to go win 9 games, and we sure can do that. And I think everybody knows that in that locker room. So, and I sure know that too. And I know this last time coming into Memorial against Michigan State, we're gonna give it our best and make sure we're executing at a high level to go win. So
You got timeout in the third quarter. Was there an issue getting the play call in or with the headset?
Yeah, it was an issue with the play clock. I forgot the play before. There might have been a penalty or something, or I think it was a face mask that they had on the third and long, and the clock was messed up, and however the technology works for clock's low and the communication cuts out. Yeah, I couldn't hear anything. So. And we had no signals because we were huddling, and he was counting on me to hear stuff. So, just an issue that I couldn't control. Our really coaches couldn't control. It was just an unfortunate situation. So, I can't do anything about that, and neither can our coaches really. I think so.
I think it was 7 incompletions to start the second half. Is there anything? Did you see anything that was the issue there?
No, I think just unfortunate. Each play they were just. They made a lot of good plays on the ball, I think. There was opportunities for us to make plays, but, they made good plays on the ball, and the one-on-one matchups, and whether they batted a ball down or a contested catch, they were covering our guys up good. Not saying our guys aren't getting open, but just with the coverages that they were presenting, we had to go make plays. I had to put the ball in a great spot, and they did a good job of keeping it in front and really just playing really, really sound defense. So, but certainly got to be more efficient in just what we're doing, what I'm doing, and I know we can. And there's no doubt that'll take place moving forward.
End of half, end of game, you had a couple drives where you were moving the ball really well. What was different maybe in those moments where you guys maybe found some rhythm?
I'm just really comfortable in those situations, playing with a lot of pace, playing with a lot of tempo. I study end of half, end of game situations really, really hard throughout the week because they show up and they're a really big aspect of the game, and as it was today. And really comfortable with what I'm seeing from the coverage and the defense situation, the perspective, and we're very comfortable with our 2-minute kind of offense, our details, our routes, and I just like playing with pace. I like playing up tempo. I've always done it, and just very mindless and just playing ball out there. So,
What was it like in the locker room after the game today?
Very disappointing. A game that, like I said, we knew going into it, it would be a very evenly matched game, and the bottom line is the team that wins, the more moments and one more moment is going to win the game, and they did that. So we knew how close we were, and I knew on the last play of our offense, I thought if I got that off, it would have been a score, and if not, I was very confident we would go score. So it's just really tough when you're really, really close to winning a Big Ten game, and especially at home, and not finishing it out. So very, very disappointing, obviously, because we really cared.
Does anything for you in the last couple of games felt different in terms of the comfort in the offense, or your kind of the way you're seeing things out there, or is it the same as it was for the first 6?
I think if anything, it's better. I'm playing more. I'm seeing more snaps. I'm getting more snaps, getting more reps, and more comfortable with the speed of the game, the personnel around me, and people's abilities around me, and I think I'm not taking any steps back mentally. If that's what you're asking, I feel like I'm in a really good spot, and I've never been more confident, in a game than I was out there today, and I know that won't change. These last few weeks of our season, I'm very confident in my abilities, what I'm doing, what I'm seeing, and just in games like this, the margin for error is very, very small, especially when a team you're just so evenly matched, and thought they did a good job of just being disciplined, playing well. So,
Luke, in terms of the communication with you and Cruz, that's a 3-man rush that you're getting dumped on that last play. I know they got to you and dumped you out of the pocket on 3-man rushes. He'd be the first to say that can't happen, but between you and Cruz, does there need to be more communication or better communication, or what do you think's going on there?
I don't think so. You're talking about the 2-minute situation?
Yeah.
The very last thing. He before the drive, he was telling me kind of what he was going, like what he expected to see from their defense, and he was right.
Okay.
So that there's nobody more keyed in than him about the looks that we're going to see in certain situations, and there's times where I can help us out with what I see from the backhand pressures and stuff, but there's nobody getting us in better situations than our center, Josh Cruz. So, and that's not going to change. I think he's a football junkie. He loves this game. He loves the X's and O's, and he loves his teammates. He loves his guys he works with. So there's no broken trust ever in a situation that breaks down. So,
Luke, you've obviously lifted this team to a really good start this year. Like, what is it like to carry that, to know that when you play well, this team seems to play really, really well down the stretch?
Yeah, I'm just a firm believer in when the quarterback of any team plays well, you're gonna win a lot of games and be in a lot of good positions, because there's just so many decisions, especially in our offense and just modern offense these days, that if the quarterback plays well, you're gonna be in a lot of positions to win a lot of games. So I love that opportunity. I love the pressure of it. I have a great mindset about it, and I love being in that position and playing really free. But it comes with a lot of pressure, I guess, too, and expectation. But I can't let the enemy spiritually use that against me. Just sticking to what I know is true. So I love it. I love going and playing for my guys like that. So.
Luke,